I'm sorry you can't see my face, but today I am doing a video. It's like nighttime, that way you can't see my face. Cool. Oh, cool. No idea I was doing this. I'll just check what time it is. It is 9:45 p.m. So if you guys are probably sleeping right now. Oh shit! Okay.
Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and I hope you guys enjoyed the intro there. It might have been a little spooky for some, but
It was like
just
1
kind of
minute
fits the
long.
whole Halloween spooky feel that we've got going this weekend. But anyways, that's a build that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I've been getting a lot of requests for it. Especially they wanted to see that in the town, and I tell you, this building is way too big to fit into the town. I wanted to recreate the Five Nights at Freddy's, the first game's map. And I didn't realize just kind of how big the map was and just how it was kind of spread out, and I think we did a pretty good job. Now, this is probably going to be one of two parts. In the second part, which will probably be in maybe a week or two, depending, I know the new engine comes out on Monday, so we're going to be doing a lot of coverage on that and exploring it, but after that, we should get back into this and finish it off. But everything for the most part's done. The layout's done. Most of the rooms are furnished, and most of the characters are here. Now, I am missing a characters, and we'll go over that here in a second. And there's some other things that I do want to do with this map later on. So, anyways, we are here in the office. So, let's go ahead and turn around here. This is what you saw from the intro. You've got the little fan here, the monitors. Normally, the character, whenever he's looking through the cameras, he's got some sort of tablet or something. But what we did, we tried to just take as many of the different pictures and maps that we could, and we just tried to recreate the whole building.
Interesting.
So when you're looking at that tablet, when you're seeing that the little overlay of the map in the bottom right, those rooms I've actually tried to position correctly here in the building. Now, this building is kind of hard to do. There's a lot of different reference photos. I went from all the photos from the game, but there's also some 3D maps of this building in Gmod. There's a couple in Left 4 Dead 2, and they're a little confusing to me, and I think they've been changed a little bit to make them playable in those games. But anyways, we start out here in the office. I've already showed you what's on the desk here. It actually has the doors. You can see those close. You can see the spider web on those. They just go up out of the roof. Now, this building itself does not have a shell on it. Like, there's nothing outside. It's just all interior. I do want to do a shell for it, but I have not found an actual picture of the outside of this restaurant. I've seen a couple, like I said, from the Gmod models or the Left 4 Dead 2 models, but I have not found, and there might not even be a picture of the outside. I don't know, but I would like to shell this off. I'll cut a hole in the wall and go show you the outside here in a second. But anyways, this would be I think this is the East Hall here. You've got some paper. There is no rooms here, except for maybe, and I need somebody to confirm this. There's a vent that leads into the kitchen, where one of the characters comes through to get you on this right side. But you've got that. You've got all the cameras. I think I've got them in the right positions. You've got the cameras that look down the halls, and then you have the cameras that are kind of looking at these little ways into the office. Same with this side here. I've even got the light that blinks. There is no light sources in the game. It would be nice to actually see that thing actually reflecting off everything, but it looks pretty good. So you've got that. Some more clutter in the hallway here. This would be I guess the West Hall. So you can go over here. This is and I actually ripped the door off. There should be a door on here. I ripped it off for the video. But this is the storage closet. I think Bonnie, I believe, or Foxy, one or the other, they will appear in the game. They'll appear in this closet occasionally. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not really played the game. I'm not even a fan of the game, but I do enjoy the characters and kind of the story, so that's what kind of drew me into doing this. But anyways, here's the main dining area. Now, it is a lot brighter than it was in the video. I had to darken everything up because, I mean, even with the night mod, and I'll go outside, I do have the night mod installed. It's still way too bright for the atmosphere to feel right. But anyways, we got all the tables here. You've got the little hats on top of them. Looks like a nice, just rip off of Chuck E. Cheese. It's a really nice looking restaurant. Of course, it looks terrible in the game. It's quite scary. Anyways, I'll go ahead and give you a couple views of that. There's the stage camera, and there's the dining camera. So the dining room camera sets about right there. I actually moved it over a bit for the video, so I think I might need to move this one over till probably to about there. So I've got that. I've got the camera that looks at the stage. You can see the little clouds. There's some very limited pictures of the stage. From what I can tell, it keeps the same border that the wall has, but it has a brick background with some 3D clouds. So that's my recreation of that. Of course, and this is a scrap mechanic thing. This is a very hard thing to recreate in scrap mechanic, especially the characters. You are dealing with limited parts.
I'll sleep. We turn on my fan. Yeah. Ooh. You guys have to pause this. I'll be right back.
Really hard to do, so
You
I
guys.
apologize if they don't look exactly like the characters in the game, but we did do our best. And also, I need to go ahead and thank, and before I forget, I was going to
Now this video,
I had a lot of help
guys,
on
made.
from a non-Newtonian.
I'm not
He's
sure,
helped me
but I'm not
quite a
sure
bit
how you get
on
those
some
to
of my
move.
town builds. So I want to thank him. Without him, this build would not have been possible because there was just way too much stuff to do. So, anyways, you've got Bonnie, Freddy, and Chica. Now, Chica holds a cupcake. Freddy's his mic up. Bonnie normally has like a flying V guitar, so I need to try to recreate that. I'll probably put a couple bearings on her to turn her hands and make it look like she's actually holding it. So you've got that. You can see the controllers in the back of the stage, just kind of posing. Now, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure most of you caught it in the video at the beginning, that they were looking off this way, and then of course when I went back to the camera again, they were all staring at the camera. I thought that was kind of neat. So you got that. I think we did a pretty good job on the dining room. I don't know about the scale. All the pictures are so dark, so you can't really gauge just how big this thing is, but I think we're pretty close. So I've got that. Let's go over here. This is the Pirates Cove. This is where Foxy lives, and now this was built by a non-Newtonian in here. And normally she has like a sign, and this should be closed. The sign says like out of order or something, and during the game or during the later parts where you notice she's gone, the sign's flipped around and it says something else, but we just changed it to the dev sign here, so I'm going to let you watch this real quick. She used to move, and oh, there's a piece of color missing there in the back. I did not notice that. You can see the sign switch around, the curtains open up here. She used to move around a bit, or he, I keep saying she, it's actually a he, it's just the name kind of throws me off. He used to move around a little bit more, but he, for some reason, every time I would load the map, he would be stuck in the back of this thing, and it was crazy looking because he'd be in half, and I felt like the game was going to explode, but I think we did a pretty good job on his model. You've got the hook hand, you've got the glove, he's got a little bit of missing fur, so you can see his inner skeleton.
Guys,
so you can kind of see that, and I think his
I'll
legs
make
are
a
the same
part 2,
way, so
like, right
got
after
that
this
on
video.
him. Now, let's
So,
go up here. This is the backstage area, or like the maintenance area
yeah.
for all the animatronics. Now, this is a strange area because, and I'm going to flash, before I forget, I'm going to flash a couple of the pictures from the game to try to give you guys a clue of where I put some of these cameras. This one's an odd camera because it sets right about here. It sets up higher, of course, up there. But you can see in the view, you can see the door, and the checkered board pattern goes out that door. So it makes me think there's a little hallway in between it and the main area here, because the main area's got this blue and red tile. So I think we did a pretty good job in this area. It doesn't have as many shelves as it does in the game.
Well,
but I tried to
sorry guys, I'm sorry now. Have a great day. With this